Hello everyone, today we'll be taking a look at HMS Invincible 1914 in 1/700th scale from FlyHawk. So this is one of their premium kits, has a lot of detail in it. You get this pretty cool print of the Invincible out in battle. This is Falkland Islands. So you get some information for the product. I think that's like their group chat. And then you hear some like just product warning on the side. Yeah, I really expect you to be like a professional modeler to build this thing. So opening the cover off, first thing you get this postcard, which is the Invincible. And on the back, here's the history for the ship and the general stats for it. Let me zoom in on there. So that's all like your information for it. Very nice. Here you have your painting scheme. Painting scheme's pretty simple. It's just Royal Navy dark gray and some darker parts on here, but that's about it. And some parts that are brown. So it's a pretty simple camouflage to do. You can do most of them. You can do all of them with Tamiya paints, which is very nice. Alrighty, let's take a look at the instructions now. So, here's your sprue map. You got 2 hulls, the deck, lower deck, boats, funnels, superstructure, the weights, and then weapon sprues, and then a big turret sprue and all the guns on there. So, building it, you put the side hulls on the lower hull and the deck goes on. Then you build the main battery gun turrets, or the forward one at least. You build the forward deck details on the front, and then you build the 3-inch AA guns, not AA guns, just QF guns, I guess. Funnels go on, and then the additional stuff around the superstructure as well. This thing has 3 funnels after all. Then you build the boats. The funnel caps go on as well, and there's a lot of additional small detail that go on the forward superstructure. Then you build the rear searchlight platform. Build another main battery gun turret. This time you drill 2 holes for the AA guns, for the QF guns to go on. You build some of the little boats. And then main mast and the bridge come together right there. You make the rear funnel, and that goes on the back. Then you build the main mast. So additional small details go on. Boat, rack, it looks like. And then you build the rear gun turret. More boats get put on, and then you're finished. That's pretty nice. Alrighty, let's take a look at the parts. So, first one we have here is we have the 2 hull sides. These have very good panel lines on them. Individual portholes are molded out, and you also have all the little coal hatches, which is very, very nice. And it's not that big. Invincible wasn't that big of a ship in the first place. Alrighty, next sprues. We have... Did I drop that? Wait, I dropped it. So here's the lower deck, lower hull plate, and that you just put the walls on there. And then you have the lower deck and the upper deck, and those just fit onto each other like there. And you have that rear superstructure that holds them together. The deck has very good detail. All the little parts, individual parts are marked out. And you see like individual hatchways are all out on there, which is very, very sweet. Very, very high detail. But you do need to do a lot of masking to get the desired effect. Same thing with the rear. Alrighty. Next one, you have the weight that goes on the bottom to prevent the model from tipping over. It's just a piece of metal. Alrighty, next part. You have the J and K sprues. So let's start with the K sprue first. The K sprue has like hull elements from the front, some of the small superstructure parts like the main mast, conning tower looking thingy. And you have the gun turret faces for the 3-inch guns, the anchors, a bunch of 3-inch guns, looks like some searchlight platforms for the bridge. Yeah, a lot of searchlight and davits for the boats and the mast parts. The J sprue, on the other hand, has a bunch of little masts, main mast parts, rangefinders, some additional 3-inch guns, and some other small piping and the pylons for the big main mast. Again, these all have really good detail, but I do feel like the plastic is a little bit wobbly. Reminds me of an ICM kit where the plastic has some issues like that. Let's take a look at the decals. The decals is just standard British flags. Nothing too special, but you do get Admiral flags on there. Since that, if you had the flags on there, then it would be Admiral Sturdy's flags, because that was what he had during the Battle of Falkland Islands. Okay, so next up, we have these parts, which look like the forward and rear bases for the superstructure. There's a lot of detail in these little guys, like a crazy amount of detail. It's very nice though. And you get the doors on the side, and then you also have the hatchways on the tops, and then you also have the 3 funnels, because this thing has 3 funnels. It's like you don't see 3 funneled warships often. Each funnel has very good riveting on it, very good detail. Alrighty, next sprue. These sprues are stuck together. So this is the J sprue, and this is all the ship's boats. Assembling these would be interesting. Pretty nice. Then you have the main weapon sprue, and then on here we have the main gun turrets, and you can see every one of them is a little bit differently. Very nice. Then you have the turret bases, searchlights, funnel caps for the 3 funnels. These parts are protected are the boat rack, because they have the little feet on there just to prevent it from getting crushed. So these are like the protector parts, which is very cool that they did this. And then here's a bunch of the gun barrels for the guns. Some other part for the funnel, I'm not sure. I think these are just additional side panels. And you have the rear superstructure panels as well. And then here's just some more product information at the end. Okay, this is the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Anyways, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.